Imagine walking across an endless white desert, a land so vast and pale that the horizon seems to dissolve into light itself. The ground beneath your feet is silent, soft, and untouched. No trees, no rocks, no shelter, only space, only stillness, and beside you moves something that should not exist here, a giant black tiger. Its enormous body advances through the white terrain like living darkness. Thick black stripes merge into shadow, erasing what little color remains. Every movement feels deliberate. Every step feels intentional. This is not speed. This is certainty. Each massive paw presses into the white ground, leaving deep, unmistakable impressions, marks not of chaos, but of dominance. You are not being hunted. You are not being followed. You are walking beside it. The contrast is impossible to ignore. Black against white, mass against emptiness, a supreme predator moving through a world with nowhere to hide. And yet, this giant does not seek cover. It does not lower itself. It owns the space. The black tiger is one of the rarest phenomena in the natural world. Unlike black panthers, which are melanistic leopards or jaguars, black tigers are the result of pseudomelanism, a genetic condition where the tiger's black stripes become unusually wide and dense. The orange background fades, the stripes dominate. In some individuals, the tiger appears almost entirely black, its original pattern barely visible beneath layers of darkness. This is not camouflage. This is visual dominance. And in this world, the black tiger has grown far beyond natural limits. This is not merely a tiger scaled up. This is gigantism perfected. Standing beside it, the scale becomes undeniable. Its shoulders rise higher than a human. Its head alone is the size of a boulder. Its body stretches long, thick, and heavily muscled, a structure built not for elegance, but for overwhelming physical authority. Tigers are already the largest of all living big cats. This giant version amplifies every advantage. Look at its chest, broad, deep, powerful. Inside it, massive lungs draw in air slowly and efficiently. A powerful heart drives blood through dense muscle tissue, designed for explosive output. Unlike endurance predators, tigers rely on short, decisive confrontations. This giant follows the same philosophy. It does not chase, it ends. The shoulders are mountains of muscle. In real tigers, these muscles allow them to grapple prey head-on, something few predators attempt. Tigers do not fear resistance, they overpower it. Scaled to giant size, this strength becomes catastrophic. One forelimb could knock prey off balance instantly. One controlled pin could immobilize even massive opponents. The spine is strong yet flexible. This allows the tiger to convert its full body mass into forward momentum during a lunge. The entire body moves as one weapon. In nature, tigers can bring down animals several times their own weight. At this scale, that principle becomes terrifying. One charge, one impact, total silence afterward. The legs are pillars of muscle, thick, dense, engineered to support immense mass while still allowing sudden acceleration. Despite their size, tigers can move with shocking quietness. This giant retains that ability. It stalks without sound, then explodes forward with unstoppable force. No warning, no escape. Now observe the paws, wide and heavily padded, designed to absorb impact and erase sound. Hidden within each paw are long, retractable claws, thicker and more robust than those of any other big cat. These claws are not tools of panic, they are tools of control. The giant black tiger does not slash wildly. It grabs, it pulls, it forces prey downward. Once pinned, nothing escapes. The jaws tell another story. Tigers possess one of the strongest bite forces among terrestrial predators. Their jaws are capable of crushing bone and severing spinal columns. Unlike some big cats that rely on suffocation alone, tigers often kill through sheer crushing power. This giant carries that same efficiency. No struggle, no prolonged violence, just pressure and silence. But raw power alone does not make the giant black tiger supreme. Intelligence does. Tigers are solitary hunters by nature. They do not rely on packs. They do not coordinate with others. They rely on memory, on patience, on spatial awareness. They memorize terrain. They choose angles. They wait for the perfect moment. This intelligence scales with size. This giant does not act emotionally. It calculates. Its senses dominate the white desert. Vision adapted for low light allows it to detect movement across reflective terrain. Hearing detects subtle vibrations through ground and air. Its whiskers sense minute changes in airflow. In a land where sound carries and light blinds, this sensory dominance makes the giant black tiger almost omniscient. It does not look around constantly. It already knows. Watch how it walks. Head steady, shoulders rolling with controlled mass, tail extended behind, acting as a counterbalance. The tail is essential. It stabilizes sudden turns, balances lunges, and controls momentum during charges. This allows precise movement despite massive size. This is a predator built for direct confrontation, not avoidance. Unlike many big cats, tigers are exceptional swimmers. They do not fear water. They embrace it. They cross rivers effortlessly. They hunt near water sources. This adaptability makes them one of the most versatile predators on Earth. This giant retains that versatility. Land does not stop it. Water does not slow it. Open terrain does not expose it. As you continue walking, something becomes clear. This creature does not acknowledge you as prey, nor as a threat. Your presence registers, then fades from its concern. That is true dominance. In this white desert world, darkness stands fully exposed. But exposure does not mean weakness. The giant black tiger does not need camouflage. Its presence alone reshapes the environment. The silence deepens. The space feels claimed. Nothing approaches. This is not chaos. This is authority. Not rage, not cruelty, but absolute power restrained by intelligence. The desert stretches endlessly ahead. The giant black tiger continues forward. Not faster, not slower, always forward. And you walk beside it, not as master, not as prey, but as a witness. In this white desert world, the giant black tiger is not merely an animal. It is power refined. It is strength disciplined. It is dominance without noise. A living contradiction. Darkness walking through light. A giant among giants. And here, in the endless white silence, you are not watching a creature. You are walking beside a legend. Welcome to Walk Among Giants. You don't just watch giants. You don't just imagine them. You walk among them. If you enjoyed this journey, follow Walk Among Giants for more colossal beings, ancient predators, and impossible worlds. Like, subscribe, and step into the next giant world.